Hi. The number one question I get asked a lot as a real estate agent is what home projects have the highest return on investment? Hi, I'm Melissa Elliott with Elliott Real Estate Professionals, and we're going to dive a little deeper into that question. The answer, of course, is the kitchen. The average recoup on a kitchen upgrade is actually 98.5%. That's a really high return on your investment, as opposed to a lot of other renovations that are 15 to 25%. So it really is a big return. However, that doesn't mean that you have to do a full-on renovation, unless, of course, you want to. If you're upgrading to sell, you can certainly do just even a micro remodel. Here are some options to heat things up and give your kitchen some massive flavor. Paint it. Paint the walls. This might not seem like a major change, but it will give you the biggest bang for your buck. You know the feeling when you come out of the salon after getting your hair done and you feel like a new person? Exactly. That's how your kitchen is going to feel. Don't be afraid to take the paint to the cabinets. Painting them will be much more cost effective than ordering new ones. Add a splash of style with your backsplash. Whether you have drywall as your backdrop or outdated tile, refreshing this space with something modern will add so much more to your space. I do recommend doing and going for something more timeless and not so trendy, especially if you're planning to sell your home in the next 5 years. I'll give you an example. So we used to have dark cherry cabinets, no under counter lighting, black Ubatuba granite, and the traditional 3-inch or 4-inch beige little backsplash squares. Once I was able to get my husband on board with doing a little bit of a remodel, we really love it. So, going with the white cabinets, white cabinets, they're always timeless. Now, a lot of people will say, oh, but they get so dirty, and they do. But it really does give it a nice, fresh, updated look. Another example of giving some splash is changing out your cabinet knobs. That can really make a big difference and give it a nice, updated splash as well. So we added some under-counter lighting, changed out the granite, obviously changed out the backsplash, which really gives the illumination of light. And we also changed out the range hood. So I think those are some smaller changes, but really make a huge impact. And again, is going to give you your biggest return on investment. Another place to change out some things is appliance upgrades. Appliances are like accessories. They can add a lot of style even though they're not the star of the show. Hidden appliances are really in right now, as you can see when you're watching Dream Home Makeover and HGTV and things like that. One of the things we did was we had the electrician come in and hid all of our outlets. And that really made a difference as well and just gives a real clean look. So anyways, another splash or appliance to add is, of course, the wine fridge. Not only will this make your kitchen the place to hang out and entertain, but you can't beat the look of a fully stocked wine fridge for a kitchen accessory. Lights are a big place to add some splash as well. I feel like I'm always talking about lighting over here, but it's so important to have a well-lit interior section or area. It just really makes a difference. Like I said earlier, our kitchen was dark and the light just kind of sunk into everything. And now the light, shines and bounces off of things, and it just gives it a lighter feel. So hopefully this was helpful for you. Hopefully you can see an example of what a smaller or medium to size kitchen renovation can look like. And if you have any questions about real estate things or anything like that you would like us to do a video on, put it in the chat and we would be happy to do a video in the coming weeks. All right, thanks for tuning in and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Nice.